I'm just going to dive in here. I want to say welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy that you're here. Sending so much love to your light, and here in this day and in all days and always, always here in love with you. So there's so many things that are top of heart, top of mind. The biggest thing that's wanting to come through today from the council especially is so much love, just so much love, so much love, so much love. We are definitely in it. We are in it, in it, in it, and we're going to be in it, in it, in it for a little, for a few minutes here. The next few days, the next few weeks, I feel like I'm always saying this, but the next few days, the next few weeks, definitely. There's, I was listening to one of my favorite astrologers last night, and she's just really talking about the frequency from an astrological perspective of what is here. And it's a lot of distortion. It's going to be most likely extremely loud and probably a bit uncomfortable. And I know it's been loud, and I know we've been uncomfortable. And so every step we take ahead, more greatly ahead, brings an amplification, right? So we are birthing a new earth. It's a big deal. And in my last session today, what the council was saying, they were saying from a galactic perspective, what is happening here on planet Earth has a rippling effect that is transforming galactically. Like, not one thing happens, right? It's like we don't just have a thought that or a feeling that's here insular, right? Everything is a ripple. We know this. And as we're raising a consciousness, moving into more of a fifth dimensional expression, we begin to see, even through all the distortion and the lens of extreme separation. I mean, have we ever seen such separation ever? Have we ever seen such separation? And even through that, we have this keen awareness that our connectivity exists beneath the lens. So the distortion is this lens of extreme separation, diversity, right? Like almost repulsion in a lot of ways, like magnets going like this. This is what we're witnessing. And it has to come to this because we have to understand the duality, the duality that has been at force for so long. We have to understand it. And for it to be exposed to our real eyes, we have to actually see the matrix of disconnection that has been within us for so long. So we're seeing it. We're going to see more and more and more. And there's an amplification of seeing with real eyes what's always been here, but that perhaps we weren't able to really attune into and seeing. So they're saying that with every thought, with every feeling, as you know, there is a ripple effect, right? You're creating with every thought and feeling. Are you creating what you desire? And it's bouncing off and it's coming back, right? So there's this reciprocity from a vibrational frequency, everything you're emitting. And they said today to remember that everything you're emitting, it's galactic. So as we are birthing this new earth, as we are in this massive now moment portal of acceleration, of awakening, and I drew a card before I popped on, and it was awakening. I said, what do you want them to know? What is happening here? And they said, awakening. Of course, we are awakening from our deep slumber, right? From our deep slumber where we were unconscious. And so as our consciousness is expanding so rapidly, and there's so much distortion, you must know that there's this rippling effect. And this is why all of the councils, the Galactic Light Federation, the Light Councils, there's so many councils on high, and they all move together. They all hold similar frequencies. They're saying right now in this now moment that who attaches or who moves with who depends on our own frequency. But even in that, there is no separation. So what the councils, the reason there's so many people channeling right now and so many people bringing in all of these messages is that they need you to know that the ripple effect of planet Earth awakening to this level of consciousness has a reciprocal effect, like a chain reaction of an acceleration that goes galactic. Okay, so yeah, it's going to be great when we create this new earth, and whew, are we in it? But just remember that this is significant beyond. That's why there's so much force. There's so many beings of light here championing us on, giving all of these messages and these directives and this love and this care, because we truly are all in this together. And that was the message for today. We are all in this together. No matter what you're experiencing, you're not alone. As it gets louder and more distorting, as some of the planets go into their trines, their squares, there's a lot of squaring that is happening, which is, as it's been described to me, when we move into a square astrologically, it feels like we're boxed in. And when we get boxed in, our desire is to break free, right? So that's kind of the astrological expression that's coming here over these next 2 weeks. And there's a desire to break free. And we're going to see that play out in a lot of different ways. So again, my friends, attach to nothing. Allow for everything. And if I was to modify that, I would say attach only to the truth of the sovereignty of your light and your greatest expression of love. It is the only thing to attach to. So your mind is trying to make sense of a lot of things. And your mind is simply not going to be able to make sense of all the things, because the matrix of the mind is what is transforming. The matrix of the mind is what is transforming. There's a question, why am I itching to move? Every corner of the web is being pulled. We are being called. There's this, I used this example the other day, of it's kind of like womb time, right? So just before the baby is born, if you pay attention to earth plane creation of humanity, when a baby is in the womb and it's about to be born, to be birthed, it will start to agitate, right? It gets uncomfortable. There's a lot of movement. There's this, it's outgrowing. It knows something's coming. It knows that there's this call for movement. Something is happening. And then there's a space where it gets very quiet. And it kind of, everything calms and it gets into presence, and then birth occurs. So that itching to move, that itching for change, that I'm not sure this is for me, I'm not sure this relationship is for me, I'm not sure this job is for me, I'm not sure this home is for me, I'm not sure this city is for me, I'm not sure any of this is for me, is part of that itching, part of that birth experience. This is womb time in some ways, but it's that active birth is upon us, and it's really uncomfortable. And this is why we are here today, to remind you that you are not alone, to be very mindful of what it is you are paying attention to. Where does your focus go? If you are uncomfortable and you cannot seem to get anything done, then they say do nothing. And this is my medicine right now. That desire to move, even though there's, it's really interesting interpersonal exploration and experience we're all having right now. So you must be present. You must trust. You must lean into the tools. And I would love to know, what is it that you most need right now? What is it that you most need? Post below. And part of this is that in the asking, the universe can provide it. And the other part of it is it helps me to know what to create to support the community. Are you needing greater tools? Are you needing to remember? Are you needing greater community? What do you need? Post it below. And safety and security is coming up right now. Thank you for that. Needing safety and security. Where we have attached our safety and our security in the 3D is what's crumbling. So there's a lot of illusions at play of what we perceive to be safe and secure. And that's part of the deconstruction, the dismantling of the illusion of the 3D. So sometimes we put our security in our home, or in money, or in certain people, or in our government, or in our mentors, or Notice all of that is putting our safety and our security in some sort of an outside expression so that we feel safe. Oh, if I have that many dollars in the bank, then I feel safe. If the government is this way, then I feel safe. If my neighbors are here, then I feel safe. All of that is the illusion. The safety that you're seeking is a deep, deep deepening, a deep connectivity to the knowledge, the wisdom, and the understanding at soul level that you are sovereign and you are safe because you are divinely inspired and guided. And as all of the illusions of the 3D begin to fall away, where we find our security, our safety is in our sovereignty, that you are the creator, you are source. And all those things that we have attuned our safety and security to are all based in illusions. And this is where we connect beyond the illusions into that which shall always be made strong for you, which is your connection to source, to God, Goddess, Creator, Light. You got this. I'm sending so much love to your light. You are not alone. You are being championed on high by beings beyond what you can even begin to imagine. They're here with you, through you, for you, and in many ways of you. We can do this. We're doing it. I love you. Thank you. Have a blessed day.